Hello, friends. Welcome to SoupMobile Church. My name is David Timothy, but on the streets of Dallas, they call me the SoupMan. I'm the pastor at SoupMobile Church. Today's 5-minute mini-sermon is titled, Rescue Me. Back in 1965, Miss Fontana Bass recorded the #1 hit single titled, Rescue Me. Here's a few of the lyrics from that song. Rescue me and take me in your arms. Come on and take my heart. Take your love and conquer every part. 'Cause I'm lonely and I'm blue. I need you and your love too. This song is typical of the early 60s songwriting that spoke about love and sometimes heartbreak. Fast forward from the early 60s to the pandemic of 2020, and I think you will find that the words of this song are still relevant today, especially that part about feeling lonely and blue. We're all getting battered by the COVID-19 virus. There is no getting around the negative impact that the pandemic has had on our city, our nation, and the world. Worldwide, there have been almost 50 million cases and more than 1 million deaths. In the United States alone, we've had over 9 million cases and 230,000 deaths. Unemployment is hitting new highs, mental health issues are on the rise, and many people are feeling isolated and alone. We're all wondering when this ordeal will end. And much like the Rescue Me song by Miss Fontana Bass, we're all feeling just a little lonely and blue. But we are in good company. Throughout Bible history, God's children have experienced adversity and had their own version of feeling lonely and blue and needing to be rescued. Remember the story of the Israelites trapped at the edge of the Red Sea with Pharaoh and his army bearing down? Oh yes, the Israelites were feeling lonely and blue. Nonetheless, God heard their cries and saved them by parting the Red Sea. Or how about Daniel and the lion's den? That had to be a little dicey for Daniel, don't you think? But once again, God stepped in and sent an angel to keep the mouths of the lions closed. And then there's David and Goliath. Here's a little teenage shepherd boy going up against the biggest, baddest dude on the planet. The Bible says that God was with David. Note that in all of these stories, God's people experienced adversity, just like we are today with COVID-19. God doesn't promise you that your life will be all roses and honey, but He does promise that He will never leave or forsake you. He didn't forsake Moses and the Israelites at the edge of the Red Sea. He didn't forget about Daniel in the lion's den, and He was with David as he fought the giant Goliath. Likewise, He hasn't forgotten about you. He knows that you are lonely and blue. He knows that you need to be rescued. However, remember, it's a two-way street with God. While He will do all the heavy lifting, you need to do your own part. Think of it as a partnership, with God as the senior partner and you as the junior partner. In the book of Psalms it says, I will save those who love me, and I will protect those who acknowledge me as Lord. When they call to me, I will answer them, and I will rescue them. In many ways, we've drifted away from God in the last 50 years. We've taken Him out of our schools, our businesses, and our courts. We've even said that the 10 Commandments are not suitable for public display. Much like the prodigal son, we need to head back home into the loving embrace of the Father. And when you get there, if you are wondering what to say to God, just repeat the words from that 1965 song by Miss Fontana Bass. Rescue me and take me in your arms. Come and take my heart. Take your love and conquer every part. 'cause I'm lonely and blue. I need you and your love too. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in to today's 5-minute mini sermon. See you next week, same time, same place. For more details about the SoupMobile, go to our website, soupmobile.org. That's O-R-G. Thank you, and God bless you all.